Well, he's not old enough to vote, but Scott County teen Landin Stadnyk is the youngest elected official in Kentucky at just 17 years old. He was elected to the Scott County Conservation District Board in November, and he's getting ready to take over the job next week.
We believe, too, you may be the youngest elected official in America. You've done a little bit of digging on this, right?
Yeah, I've done some pretty extensive digging. Some people at the national NBC News, when they were doing the article and preparing for the story, they did some digging. The other youngest person we found was 18. They were out in Montana, and of course, I'm 17. So as far as we've seen, that would make me the youngest elected official in the United States.
Well, congratulations. You're a senior at Great Crossing High School there in Scott County. So how did this all come to be that you decided to run for this post?
So this 2020 wasn't actually the first time that I ran for elected office. First time was back in 2018. I was only 15 years old then, and unfortunately, I didn't win that election. But in 2020, I decided to resume the campaign, pick up the path that I was going forward to try to represent Scott County's youth, prepare for the future that we wanted, um, give us a voice and a board and a spot that typically there is no voice for people my age. Um, but back in 2018, the first time, it was a snow day in the middle of February. I was wondering, um, what can someone my age do to become more politically active? I've already been really a politically active person, more than most people, but I wanted to take it to the next step. And so I decided to research what offices, like what the filing ages were for offices in Kentucky. Scott County Conservation, or just any county's conservation board, was the only one that was under 18. There's actually no filing age requirement for the conservation board. So once I took some time to think it over, decided if I was going to actually be a good change in that field, or if running would just be something, be a resume filler, and I wouldn't actually be a change, I'd just be an obstacle. Once I decided that there's actually things I could do, that's when I decided to take the initiative, start the campaign, build up the grassroots ground support for the next, what would be 2 years instead of just that one campaign cycle, and run for local office.
And how are you going to be able to balance that, holding office and still be able to be a student in high school?
Yeah, so the good thing about that office is there's monthly meetings. It's in the afternoon, after school time, so I can definitely make it to those meetings. And being a senior, I don't have a full day of classes, so I get out at around 1 o'clock. And I can go out and I can either at home or go meet up with people from the board or other community members, to try to fulfill that office's duties to the best of my abilities.
And what do you hope to do after high school?
I'm obviously going to go to college. I'm in the middle of applying to colleges right now. It's application season and deadlines are coming up. I'm going to major in political science, probably go to law school, and then go into a political related career. Obviously, a lot of that's left up to the ballot box on election day. You can't plan for a political career. So my backups are going to be being a lawyer and stuff like that.
But this won't be your last run for office.
Definitely not.
All right. Well, we wish you all the best. Landin Stadnyk, you take office. You are sworn in next week. So best of luck. And we will check back in with you in a couple months to see how things are going.
Thank you so much.